healthier, better, better, better.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are doing a retro. All right, Stacy, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Aaron, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Everybody's just having a nice, cozy coffee today. It's a little bit rainy outside, so. Yeah, yesterday was a nice day, though.
Beautiful.
Where do you get your coffee from again, Aaron? You were telling me?
Let's not go there.
Yeah. Usually we buy the Kirkland brand, right? I think it's pretty safe. One time Stacy bought like the Tim Hortons blend.
It was disgusting.
And I don't want to be a bougie bee, but it was gross.
I like Tim Hortons coffee, the dark roast.
I haven't tried the dark roast. Honestly, I haven't had Tim Hortons in forever.
The iced coffee is not like the worst, but it's like if I'm in like desperate, like I gotta be.
You don't have
so
time for a
desperate.
lineup.
No, yeah, because I'm late for everything. But
McDonald's is good too.
I like McDonald's coffee, yeah. But
Everybody knows
their
why.
iced coffee is so good too.
Their iced coffees are actually
Yeah.
delicious.
Never
But I
had
heard it was their old Tim Hortons coffee when McDonald's bought it or something.
McDonald's
I don't
bought
know.
Tim Hortons?
Like the coffee or
The coffee
something.
blend.
I
So-
don't know. So it's supposed to be like what the old Tim Hortons coffee used to be. And then now it's at McDonald's. I'm still a Starbucks gal through and through, but
100%. Yeah, so basically, Tim Hortons was expanding and they went to their distributors and it's like, what's the most that you can give us at the cheapest cost? And it was whatever they picked. And so their old blend, which was good back in the day, was like up for sale and McDonald's bought it.
bought it.
Yeah, and that's why McDonald's coffee is like pretty good. Did you hear that rumor that Tim Hortons like 20 years, no, would have to have been 30 years ago, would put a little bit of nicotine in their cups and the
What?
and the
Yeah,
rims?
that was a big. Not
That
even
was a
30 years ago.
conspiracy theory.
Yeah, that was a conspiracy theory when we worked at Good Life.
Yeah, they would put 0.5 milligrams of nicotine in the cup so that you would like want to go back to it. That was a big conspiracy. Let me Google that.
That's a good getting
I
charged
did.
up.
I was addicted to Tim Hortons for a little bit when I had it routinely every morning on the way to work. The days I didn't have it, I was like, what am I? I'm craving. I'm like, is this what people feel like when they're nicking out?
Nick and I.
I don't know what it was though, because I've never done that with any other coffee.
Yeah, the claim is widespread urban myth. Tim Hortons has explicitly stated that a coffee contains no additives. But there was a long conspiracy theory because at that time, for some weird reason, with Tim Hortons coffee, you would crave it so much. So that's where that rumor came from. I don't know if you heard about that.
Maybe putting something in it.
Yeah. So anyway, Tim Hortons, McDonald's bought Tim Hortons old blend, which is why McDonald's coffee is pretty bomb actually. It's only $1 too, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why
Only
I
in
go.
the summertime. It's like the iced coffees, I think. I don't know.
Which is whatever. I don't hate against
I
that.
only buy iced coffees. Really.
But people make fun of me because they're like, oh, like you buy like a $6 coffee at like Starbucks, but I get just like a tall blonde, so my coffee is only like
No, it's only like $3.
yeah. So it's
It's like $2.95 or something.
yeah,
like
and
that.
sometimes
It's
like I get like just a triple espresso or a double espresso, so it's just
Which is
also
also
$2.
not-
I do get the nitro. I like the nitro.
Nitro's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like $5-6.
I just got the iced coffee instead of the cold brew because the cold brew is like way more expensive. It tastes the exact same to me, and like one does not get me more charged up than the other one.
What's the
does.
difference between a cold brew and an iced coffee?
Cold iced coffee is just like it's been brewed hot and then it's just left out.
Add ice,
Yeah,
yeah.
you just add ice to it.
Cold brew's
and
actually
then-
brewed cold.
Yeah, so it's like steeped. Look at me.
Damn, dog. That seems like it's exactly the
I
same.
didn't know for a while either.
Yeah,
That's something
that's
as well.
it.
And
Yeah,
you're just
'cause
trying
I
to
looked
charge
it
me
up.
extra
Yeah,
dollars.
because I was like, what? Because all those like the Instagram pages that we follow that have like all like the hacks in order to make the 700
home.
calorie drinks like 100 calorie.
Like the macro
And
barista.
Yeah.
He's
It's
awesome.
just so good.
The nitro comes in a keg, and it's
Yes.
it actually
The nitro is good though.
and you
There's a
absorb the
difference.
caffeine quicker.
Yes, that one there's a difference, but the cold brew and the iced coffee, I'm like, this is the same thing.
Want to hear
for
about a
sure.
story about the nitro brew? Because they only legally sell you one, eh? Do you know that, right?
No.
If you go, you can I get 2 nitro cold brews, or whatever, and they see that's like one person.
Yeah.
They only sell you one. So anyway, I don't play that bullshit, right? So I was so tired. I'm like, can I get 2, whatever the smallest of the nitro brew? And they're like, oh, okay, is it for 1, for 2? I said, it's for 1. She's like, oh, we can't sell 1, whatever. And then I'm like, oh, can I have 2 then? Because I'm like giving coffee to somebody. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, and then I'm like, okay, can I also get like a venti cup? Just the cup. And then she's like, yeah. And then, she gave it to me and she realized, like, I just poured it in the venti cup. That's ridiculous. I'm a grown-ass man. Give me my nitro.
But why wouldn't you just order a venti of it?
They don't allow it.
Oh, you can't?
You can't order a venti. You can only order a
okay.
grande nitro.
Oh.
Well, is there more caffeine or it just goes in so fast?
No, I think the caffeine is like...
It's too high.
Yeah,
It's like
in
three-
like one shot.
I think it's
Because
the grande-
375, I think, for nitro.
Oh, is it? Because like energy drinks, you're only allowed to have 280 milligrams in Canada.
180.
So 180. Sorry,
180.
280.
You're thinking of the good old States. How much caffeine in a nitro? I'm pretty sure it's like 370. It's 375. So it ranges because if you get blonde and blah blah
Right.
blah, but it's 300 milligrams for a grande, which is a lot.
Because what if you pre-order it on your
Holy
app?
crap.
I don't know. I haven't.
Let's try it.
We'll try it
We're gonna
next
try
time.
it. We're gonna try it.
You know what I miss and used to do work there all the time? Second Cup.
Yeah.
There's still one in Newmarket.
Yeah, that's true actually.
They make the best hot chocolate.
White hot chocolate.
Well, I just like the regular hot chocolate. I don't like white chocolate, but
Yeah, they seemed like they were always busy.
They did.
Yeah.
And then they shut down. Just the owner got sick of it, didn't sell it. I don't know.
Is it a franchise?
Yeah.
I don't know. The Newmarket one though, that one's still open. So I looked it up the other day.
There's a slight chemical taste to their coffee, though.
Yeah.
Flavored coffee.
Disclaimer.
It's been so long since I've had there. But I put cream and like sweetener in mine. Like I like.
you load that shit up.
I love to. I like to enjoy my coffee. I like to live.
I do too.
No, he drinks this black.
Yeah. So
Yep.
it's tasty. You can actually taste the coffee.
Yeah, you can still taste the coffee. I just like it to be a certain color.
When I used to work at Tim Hortons, the one where Colonel Carter is, why are you laughing?
Just picturing him in the,
With the visor? 100%. No hairnet though. And I used to close up shop. So like, I think I would have to close up at like 10:30. And this trucker would come in like every other day. And his order was an extra large 6x4.
Ew.
6 creams, 4 sugars. This much of it was just mud. Just creamy mud. Sounds gross when I said it out loud, but yeah. It was disgusting.
I try not to judge because
No,
I've been
6x4 is
judged
crazy,
but
man.
well, I don't have sugar in mine.
Oh yeah, that's
I
true.
use sweetener.
But they were looking for that sugar rush and caffeine rush.
Yeah, I just want a little sweet with the cream. The cream I love, so
Yeah.
I love cream.
You get so you can't operate without it. When you drink that much, especially with the sugar,
That's too much.
you have to have it.
What coffee machine do you have at home?
We have a few. Well, we have the cheapest Walmart coffee
Like the
machine.
Keurig?
But then we have
Why do
we
you have so
had
many?
for when Shane and I started dating, I bought her an espresso machine because I didn't have a coffee maker.
Espresso or espresso?
Yeah,
Because my
yeah,
sister
you
corrects
caught
me all the
yeah,
time.
yeah.
It's
yeah.
espresso.
Yes.
Don't tell that to Italian.
Espresso. So we have that, and then she bought. It's not a Keurig. It's something else.
What are the other brands?
What's the one?
With George Clooney?
Yeah, that's what we
Espresso,
have.
baby.
Yeah, then espresso.
Those things are so expensive, the sleeves
pods.
and stuff.
Yeah,
That's why there's knockoffs, right?
Yeah,
They're
but
just
there's
equally
for
as good.
everything. Yeah.
That's why I
one.
started to get rid of it.
My Keurig one has lasted forever though. It's
Yeah,
tried and true.
Yeah, Keurigs are pretty good.
We have a Ninja down here, but
Yeah.
you have to use the Nespresso pods for it. But we don't buy the Nespresso ones. But I don't know. It's good, but
We like our Ninja though because it also makes drip coffee.
yeah,
It
and
does
it
both.
makes iced coffee.
It does. We haven't really played around with that too much, though. I know you
I
tried
did
it
last
once or
summer.
twice.
Yeah, but you have to have ice, and our ice maker broke.
Yeah. We got to work on that.
Yeah.
So next segment is pop culture. So we're gonna tell this before Aaron came on, but I know Stacy, you saw it, but you see that Russell Brand was on Megyn Kelly, I think, Megyn Kelly, and he was just talking so freely about how he slept with a 16-year-old when he was 30.
But he was a different man then.
But he was a different man then.
I was like, sir, that does not make it okay.
No.
Why are we openly talking about this?
Yeah, that's something you take to your pastor,
Yeah.
and go to therapy for.
Yeah.
But he was talking, because he said the legal age in British Columbia,
the UK was 16.
which is crazy to me, by the way.
Yeah, well, I think it's here.
So it wasn't
it's like
illegal?
16, 17.
No,
isn't
he
it?
was saying it was legal because of where he was.
Yes.
But it's like
So,
morally,
tech-
it is not
yeah,
like it's not
technically
good.
he didn't break the law, but like now he sees like basically like what the problem was, and I was like, now you see you were 30.
Yeah, it's
Like you were
okay.
a 30-year-old
Yeah,
man.
but he was a whore and like probably on the cocaine and
Yeah,
shit.
but
and
still.
He was, yeah, not, it's
Also,
not that
what
that's
grown
an
man
excuse.
is looking at a 16-year-old and they're like, oh yeah, like,
Yeah, there's something like that.
gross.
Yeah, it is disgusting.
Yes.
I don't know, because like it's interesting because even the way he spoke about it, he's like, blah blah blah. I was a different man. I didn't think about the ramifications of having sex with someone, and blah blah blah. But it's like you were 30, and I'm gonna say this super lightly. It's not like she was 16 and you were 18.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that's better. I'm just saying 30 is like you got a mortgage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got bills to pay. Your brain is like by science fully developed by like 25. All right, guys, we'll get back to the podcast, but I just want to give a little bit of a shout out to our sponsors, Northern Hydration. So it's a Canadian company. They sell electrolytes. They have lemon, they have lime, they have orange. My favorite is the orange. It's one of the best flavors in my opinion. But use our discount code GetAlpha10. Other than that, let's get back to the episode.
So I didn't know. I thought he was charged or something because I saw him talking.
He does
about
have
something.
allegations of rape.
So
Maybe that's what you're thinking.
I'm not sure because I was just just walking by the TV while it was on. No one was watching it, so I think YouTube was running in the background, and I heard him say something, and what he said was, "It's brought that's what brought him to Christ, or something." So is it the allegations or the fact that he did something so horrible before and he wanted to be a better man? Or something he was saying that. So I think that's why he started talking about it, just like because he wanted to talk about Christ. I'm not sure. I haven't been watching him I haven't watched him forever. I haven't watched any of his stuff.
Let me ask you guys a question. I think all of us are in this room at least are like Christian or Catholic, right? I would say like confidently.
Yeah.
Well, how do you guys feel when people like do so many bad, like they have done such bad things, and and they become an avid Christian or Catholic? Like, do you find it like because I believe we're all realists here. And for some odd reason, it's like, and they make fun of it. It's like, oh, you did something bad, you find faith, right? And it's like,
you can.
Yeah.
Like I think you can have realizations of like, and create
I think
relationship with religion, like whatever religion you are. But I think you have to like keep living that life. Like you can't keep doing bad things, and then like you can't keep like robbing people.
But that's
like,
every religion, right?
Yeah, you can't keep doing all these things and being like, but Jesus forgives me. So
yeah, like you can't you can't. I'm gonna go through them all so I can save my ass. But you can't be Christian and feel like you go to the church and they'll do all this stuff, and then you're very super promiscuous. And if you're very bravado about your religion, like it's a little hypocritical. If let's say you're Muslim and you talk about all this stuff, but we know you have drink on the weekend or you're promiscuous. Like, I think the people need to. I think I'll always respect a person who says keeps their faith to themselves, but brings that out in conversations and just says like listen, I just do the best I can. I have faith in the Lord or my Lord or whatever, and I think that's more honest. But for some reason, you don't really see that.
No.
I think you find like in church, you find a mixture of people, right? So you find one like the people raised in it, and like the pastors' kids and stuff, right?
Yeah.
That type, like they've been in it the whole family, and you find people that have done something so bad that they are seeking forgiveness, and they need that to live with themselves. So that's why like you find like some odd ducks, right?
Yeah.
But I do find, and that's kind of like the situation where I think maybe he's done some stuff that he knows now is like, and now when you're in that new person and you've learned so much, you're like, how in the F did I do that, right? And because you've matured to such a point that you can't accept some of the stuff you've done, so you need Christ, you need that to help forgive yourself. I think that's you find a lot of people. I think that happens a lot.
I think Jordan Peterson too said like if Christianity, and he was talking specifically about Christianity, but if Christianity makes you an overall better person, then what's the problem?
Yeah.
Right? If a faith
Yeah.
makes you a better person, is it really like? And I guess it is true. Like if we're talking, obviously, I'm going to talk about more about Christianity and Catholicism because I know more about that than the other religions. But the basis of it is forgiveness and grace and mercy, and put it in the you should put it in the work to, like not only accept the Lord, but like not spit on that blessing of forgiveness and grace and work on yourself.
Yeah. I think I didn't finish my thought there because I started with like, you know, the people that kind of grew up in the church. I think you might find that some of them are like the ones that you're talking about where it's like you preach, but then you don't behave like what you preach type of thing. I think those are the ones because it's like the Mennonites. They have a thing when you reach a certain age, you're allowed to go to town and like live the other way and see what you want. And you have a choice.
Rumspringer.
There you go. I think Christians kind of do that, but then they never come back, right? They come back in that they go to church on Sundays, but they maybe never like, you know, come back into into what they're preaching, you know, or not until they're 5 years from their deathbed, and now they go, now I got to be good, right? And ask for forgiveness, right? So I thought like you find, you know.
Yeah, I'm not saying there's an answer, and I'm making sure like. We're not shitting on anybody with their faith, but I just always find it interesting. You know what's bothersome? What's bothersome is people who have done super wrong, and a lot of people, let's say, know it, or they're in the spotlight, let's say, and they become religious. They can come if they come across like they've never done it, like nothing bad has ever happened.
Yeah.
But I think it's like if somebody had more humility, it's like, you know, I just do the best I can to walk forward, and the Lord, I mean, we'll go back to Christianity, but the Lord like helped us.
I think it's like situational too. Like I think situations that like normally you would think maybe go one way and then all of a sudden like they don't, or you learn to like accept what you have done was wrong, or like, and you've learned to forgive yourself like through religion and stuff like that. Like it can definitely strengthen.
I think that's the main reason people
feel.
don't like church or like Christians or going to church is because of the ones that grew up in it, were with it, and are a little self-righteous, right? And not humility, like you said, and not humility. Those are the ones that push people away, right? And because they're just a little full of themselves, and maybe they saw their parents a certain way and didn't really know their dark side, and that's what they're comparing everybody else to. And if they don't kind of match that image, then they're kind of two-faced about everything, right? But those are the people that you're talking about, the people that turn people off church.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
So gossipy.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. And that's in
gossipy.
every single like
Community, right?
One. Yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy. Did you hear that Mary Jo?
Yeah.
It starts like this. It's like, I'm not one to spread words, but did you hear about Mary Beth that she did this as a girl? Yeah. So she loves the milkman.
Milkman.
I don't know. I just made that up.
Did you ever hear? Sorry, this is a random thought, totally kind of off topic. There was a mailman in the States.
Okay.
Apparently, like you said, milkman made me think of this.
Well, that was the stereotypical, right? The mailman or the milkman.
No, but he ended up, genetic testing proved that he had 72 children.
What? No way.
How good was that milk?
Apparently really good.
It was 2% for sure.
Forget 2%. It's definitely 3.
Well, that's crazy. That's he's gonna have to work for the rest of his life.
Was that like recently?
No, this is like mailman back in the 60s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. I wonder how they would have even thought to like check for that though. Like all these women are
Aaron's like, I didn't think you were going to go that far.
I have a lot of questions.
I have no idea, but I'm assuming some of the dads were like, that doesn't look like me. Yeah. That looks like the mailman.
And all these kids
Timmy doesn't look like me.
All these kids in the neighborhood start looking like each other. That's crazy.
Let's check this out.
Yeah, like
I feel milk or milk?
Oh, this is an old story I heard in the 90s. I don't know if you'll find it anymore.
Mailman or a milkman?
Mailman.
Mailman. He's gonna look it up.
Finds out father of 70 of.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember the number right. Usually I'm horrible with numbers, but that one
That's
stuck.
so funny.
Oh,
It's a really old story though, so.
I feel like it's gotta be. That's a pretty wild one to like not have on Google.
An 87-year-old former postman has been proven to be fathered over 1,300 illegitimate children after a private investigator hired by a Tennessee family discovered the shocking truth. Contraception wasn't very popular in those days. He told local reporters in his defense, "I have nothing to be ashamed of. The 60s were the good old days, and it did a great Johnny Cash impression, which played out real good with the ladies." This guy is just owning up to it. Wow. Some even thought I was Johnny Cash for real. I didn't know if they were believed it or not, but they're trying to convince themselves. But who was I to say no to a quickie? And that's end quote. That's a quote. That's a quote.
I mean, good for him, I guess, but like that is wild. 1,000?
I was way off.
Like
1,300. And I'm pretty good with numbers.
No, I just said I wasn't, but that one I was confident in. Wow.
Fuck. 1,300?
I mean, that's wild.
I want to see his Johnny Cash impersonation. Maybe he'd get me
I
pregnant.
know who like figured it out.
What?
Who figured it out?
Well, he said a family member hired a private investigator.
No, I know, but like, how were they like?
They went door to door
almost,
asking for
like,
genetics.
yeah.
But I
They,
feel like
like-
private investigators,
spit the
like,
cup?
all they need is
Yeah.
one little knot to, like, go to the next one, go to the next one.
I guess. Like all these people just handing over their DNA. That's kind of wild.
Well, if you do, like, my ancestry, it's all over there.
I would
Let's
never.
not get into that because
I would never.
there's
Let's talk
companies
about it, 'cause
buying
I'm
up.
against it.
Well,
Yeah, I
no,
would
there's
never do
there's companies like you think your data's safe, right?
It's
But now
not
there's
true.
other companies buying these companies up that did that, and it's like, why do you want that? Why?
Yeah, even somebody asked me, he's like, "Oh, you should do it to see like how Latin
I
are you?"
wanted
I'm
to
like,
know.
"I'm Latin and Canadian."
Yeah.
That's that.
Like,
Let's just keep it at that.
I'm a mutt, so I kind of want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm Dutch, German, Mohegan,
Mojito.
Yeah. And others that I don't even know.
that's wild. No, I would never do it. Not that I'm like out there committing crimes to like have my DNA used against me, but
It
like,
just feels so like I
no.
can't control it.
yes.
Like, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
And
Like,
people-
also, is it even true? Half the time, I'm like, or are they just like, yeah, this seems right?
Also, honestly, what am I gonna do when I find out I'm 4% like
Yeah.
African American?
Yeah.
You know, but seriously, like, what am I gonna do with that? That's a cool.
Yeah, true. That's true. Yeah, you're not going to do anything with it. I was just thinking about that actually. Like my son,
Tell
we
you
had
what.
we had
Yeah,
the blood we had the blood bank thing from
Yeah.
the umbilical cord.
Yep.
We had that saved. So yeah, like I just didn't think of it that way. But his genetics are now saved somewhere in a company's vault.
That's kind of scary. There was a UFC fighter, and he was like a super white guy, and he used to love like DMX and all these guys. And people would call him out for listening to like that kind of music and say the N word. And so he did a DNA test and found out that he was like 47% like African. And he literally went on Instagram and he said, "I am 47," because he was Southern. "I am 47% African, so I am legally allowed to say boop." And he said it. And literally other UFC fighters who are black, they posted like their reaction to it and they just laughed. They're like, "What an idiot." That'd be crazy. But that's what I'm saying. Like, what do you do with that information? If
Good point though. Yeah, great point.
like, I'm not...
It's just
You
just
can't do
curious.
anything with it. It is like
just-
cool to. Like,
I understand if
see,
you're
but-
adopted.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's maybe that's where the situational...
Yeah, if you're adopted for sure, because you probably don't have a lot of like information about.
Actually, I should look into it because if I
you
can
adopted?
prove I'm Canadian Mohegan and I could get rid of my taxes.
I feel like
That's
you
worth
shouldn't
it
have
right
said that
there.
like on camera.
What?
I feel like you shouldn't have said that on camera.
Well, no. It's,
like
what I got
saying-
anything to lose?
yeah.
Yeah. What do I have anything to hide? Like, because it was my grandfather's mom was Mohegan, but she was like, as far as I know, she got kicked out of the tribe when she married a white guy.
Damn. Stays were rough.
So
eh?
even my grandfather paid taxes because you have to be in a tribe to.
Yeah, there's rules.
Yeah, you can't just.
I think you have to be as long as you can show.
I have no idea.
You have pretty good
Right.
like knowledge over this.
Yeah,
kind
because
of
like
stuff.
with school and stuff like that, but like you don't. I don't think you need to. You just need to show proof that like
Mm.
you do come from Indigenous descent, and then you would be able to apply for like an exemption card. for sure.
I'm pretty sure I was talking to one of my clients who was a native, and she said, hey, we could talk about it, like joining her tribe to help me get that.
We can talk about it.
But because she's the one who told me I had to be part of a tribe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
I don't know either. I think you just have to show that, like, in some capacity, whether it's like through family history or like maybe a DNA test. I don't know how it works exactly, but I feel like
does that make me like 8%? Like, I don't think it's.
Yeah, I think there is a certain like percentage that you have to be in order. I don't know.
Let's look up the
He's
percentage.
gonna Google it, but
It's pretty low, the percentage, though, no?
I don't know.
What's...
I'm just white, so I don't qualify for anything
Ooh.
other than a good credit score.
You do have an amazing credit score.
You have a good credit score.
Even when we were going for like our business loan,
It'll be 12.5.
I was like, fuck, I don't know. And then I realized, Stacy's my business partner. We're gonna be good. We're gonna be fine.
No,
I think even that guy was like, Norman, your credit score was good. You know, it was really good. It's all no worries. Stacy's like, you're perfect. You're good. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I just did the math in my head. I'm 12.5%.
Yeah, see, I think that would. I don't know. I'm just kind of guessing, but
That
I'm
would
pretty
keep
sure.
that would keep me in Canada.
You don't like Canada, eh?
Well, the taxes. Shane and I, like, we might move one day. Not anytime soon, but after the kids are out of school,
It always throws me
which
when
is
I
like
go to the
far,
States.
like,
and
which is like what, 15 years away, 18 years away.
Oh, there's no minimum percentage
There
required
you
for
go.
tax exemption.
Like, if I actually got it one day, do you know how mad we'd be just in like how much we spent in taxes? Like,
Oh my god.
my brother. Oh, my
It's a
brother.
lot. It's crazy. That's what I mean. Even when I buy stuff, like when I'm in the States and I buy something and I'm like trying to be like, okay, what's like the 13%? And I'm like, oh my God, it's only 5% here. Or like when I buy my shoes and they're kid shoes and I don't pay, I pay like the 5% tax and that's it. It's like a different world.
Yeah.
It's great.
I'm just thinking when I had the business, like my taxes were so much.
Yeah. Well, because you were doing pretty well.
Yeah. Like it was crazy.
Yeah, taxes are crazy, man. They get you when you're alive. They get you when you're not alive.
It's true.
It's crazy.
Well, inheritance tax, like
Yeah.
what's it like?
Which is
capital gains.
crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Because some people can't afford to.
Yes.
They have to sell.
Yeah.
They're forced to sell.
So one of my best friends, brother-in-law, he works like in the coin business, like really expensive coin business, and one of his main people buying are he'll go like, let's say you're on your deathbed, let's say, and you put all your money and you buy these expensive coins for Shane and for your baby, and so, or I guess when he's older, and then they have to wait a year, and then like, oh, we found daddy's coins and they're not taxed, so they do it on purpose, and these coins keep their value. So he says he has a lot of people do that because to avoid.
Yeah. Great
Well, but Kate, like,
coins,
I
though.
think-
What kind of coins.
Oh, I'd like
I,
to
thi-
do some Lily.
I think people.
What?
I'm just joking, but they're expensive coins. They're like, sorry to interrupt you, they're like $50,000, like $100,000 coins, and these coins that are so expensive don't lose value.
But what is on the coin?
Hmm?
What are
Well,
on
I
these
think it's a
coins?
gimmick,
I don't
right? It's like
understand.
painting.
I don't know. Like,
Right,
Yeah.
so you know, like wealthy people get avoid taxes is they buy a painting,
Yeah.
and then they have it appraised at a really high value, and then they donate it, and that reduces their taxes, right? So I think this is kind of something like
such
that.
a crazy game out there, eh?
Right.
When you get to that level.
Well,
I mean, I've never heard of any.
I'm just trying to be like give him my receipts to my laptop I bought.
so I think people are wising up to how to like avoid the inheritance tax. I'm not sure, and I'm not sure if this is true because I haven't like I'm not getting any inheritance, and I'm not like you know, I'm hoping like I don't have much to leave yet, like, you know what I mean. But I've been looking into it a little bit, and I think if you put everything into a corporation, so like a trust,
Yeah.
right, and then your kids are on the board as well. Right, and then just one person leaves the boards because they die. There's no inheritance.
Yeah.
Right, you already were part owner.
That's crazy you said that because one of Chris is doing his.
I'm not sure if this is.
No, it's true.
Okay.
So Chris, one of our clients, he's a very successful man, and he was talking about how he's redoing his will. His person, Andrew or whatever, said to put all of his house and his equity in a corporation,
Yeah.
so that it's saved. So it is right what you're saying.
I think people are wising up because the internet now, like when people are posting about it on Instagram, what they're doing, and then you just Google it, and so I think people are wising up.
You check with a lawyer.
Well, no, you have to have a lawyer to help you do it right so that you don't like mess it up. And
It's just so shitty, man, because it's like, I understand obviously the taxes, like when you're alive and stuff like that, especially for what we have, like even though our healthcare is not exactly free, it is, you know, I am very thankful, like, you know how expensive it is to have a child in the States? Like, so I'm very thankful for that, and I'll gladly pay my taxes if you break your arm and you go get it fixed. Like, I don't care about that, right? But it's just so slow. It's just so slow.
Well, that's part of the problem, right? With it
Like elite,
like that, it's like you have to wait, like
for an MRI or like a ACL. Like, how long did you have to wait for your knee stuff?
Well, they won't even give me surgery anymore. They won't even operate on my knee because it's. I don't know if it's about the reputation of the doctor or if they're literally like, oh, you don't operate on a knee like this, you just replace it. And I'm like, I'm functional. Like, I'm, you know, if I do too much activity, yes, it's painful.
Yeah.
You know, but if I keep my activity down, I really don't have that much pain.
Yeah.
So, and when I do get pain, because when I do activity, it's sliding because I have no ACL. Right, so the sliding causes the pain because it's slipping and sliding around all the time.
That sounds so uncomfortable, man.
It is. So it's like, give me another ACL to reduce the pain, but the knee is so, like, I've had my meniscus removed. There's bone growth that they're like, no, this you'll get a replacement in 2 years. I'm not operating. I'm not giving you an ACL. That was 4 years ago, right? And it's less painful now. So, like, give me an ACL. Yeah, no one. I've been through 3 or 4 doctors, and none of them will operate. Right, but if I could go to the States and pay for it, and I would get it done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You get what you pay for, basically, in the sense, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like there's like
say no.
people I know who've like even I think it was
money.
Eddie who was telling me, like, one of his friends, he like tore his ACL or something,
So
and it was gonna be so long of a wait here, and then to wait for surgery on top of that. But he got the MRI done in the States and like got everything done, and it was like that.
To answer your question, because I've had so many ACL replacements, I did wait 3 years. 3 years one time. Yeah. Right. So.
Like that's.
This is why I understand
so
people do
wild.
peptides and all these like
try
new age
different
drugs
things,
and stuff. You know, I don't
Like,
say drugs, but pharmaceuticals.
I just got an MRI on my knee, and I didn't have to wait because now there's like a new clinic in where did I go? Ajax.
I should give more context, so I don't mean to cut you off, Stacy, but like in the 90s, when I first tore my ACL the first time, I was playing football right in high school, and I was the running back, and they're like, they had me in as soon as my other ligament healed, my MCL. So 3 months later, I had surgery.
But it's just because
that was in Kingston, Ontario. It's not as busy.
And was that because like there's more people now than there is?
Well, back then I think they put me in because there was prospects of scholarships back then but I wasn't as good after the ACL. Like, my knee was never the same.
No, you never
I couldn't perform. Yeah, so
just never are.
So any prospects like when I joined the football team, my coach was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you a scholarship," and then after my surgery, he's like, "You're gonna go safety." Yeah. No more running back for you.
That's okay.
Yeah, and so I was never the same. But so yeah, they kind of, I think, pushed through high school student. I'm surprised they did that for a high school student.
I'm not overly, because like you're so young, and your body's still developing, so it's like
man. When you're young, your body's made out of rubber.
Yeah. So like less complications. They could probably just like in and out a lot easier, faster, and like I don't know, but. Yeah, you have to wait so long now.
Yeah, I don't know if they do that anymore, but that was in the 90s in Kingston General.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, guys, next thing is, what are you watching right now? Are you watching anything? I know you're super busy still with the...
just like Monarch on Apple TV.
Oh, is that good?
And I finished... I don't, like, my wife doesn't watch it with me. And then I was watching Shrinking's Done over.
Everybody likes to shrink. Have you heard?
It's so good, dude. It's emotional and funny.
What's the premise of it?
Okay, so first episode, like first season, well, it's still about that kind of. He's a psychiatrist,
Yeah, Jason Segel, right?
Yeah, and his wife dies in a car accident before the first episode.
Oh, shit.
And he's got a daughter, and they're kind of going through that, but he's kind of like,
He gets to shrink, right?
Yeah. Well, no, his mentor is kind of
And
shrinks.
that's Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Hey, he's a G.
Yeah. So you even talk to like they're like, okay, Harrison Ford's never done a series. Like he's only like he's a movie star, right? Not kind of like a serious guy.
I feel like that age though, you just take a paycheck.
Well, they asked him, so what made you decide to do that? He's like, it's written so well. I've never seen anything written so well. And I agree with him. It is written really well. Because every episode has some emotion. Every episode has some like
Humor.
Like it's got a mixture of everything.
So you shrinking.
Yeah, but it's over. And that's it. Like I'm working really hard right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you find like now too you're getting your rhythm with the family at home and sleep, or not yet?
Well, it changes up, right? So we have like because Nana will come and help for 4 days, 5 days, and then the rhythm changes, and then she goes, and then like right now it's been great because I'm still waking up at 5 a.m. because he got me waking up at 5, so I'm waking up at 5 and working, and I get most work done between like 5 and 10 a.m. And that's why I'm loving that. But then as soon as she goes back, which is tomorrow, then I'm with him at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Right? He wakes up at 5.
So you take those breaks when you can. And,
Yeah. So there's no like rhythm. I'm bad. Yeah. Life is. My dad used to preach all the time, and I never understood it, but now I get it.
What?
Rhythm.
In what sense?
The routine. Right. Keeping things consistent.
Oh. But that's so hard, man. Yeah. With it, especially, I get that as like if you work like a 9 to 5, but if you're an entrepreneur or founder like you, like, what's the rhythm? You know what I mean,
but every day is different. You can plan as much as you want, and
like you're like.
But you gotta have those key things. There's a few things throughout the day, right? Like your workout, right? Which is like I'm still finding hard because. What I'm doing is because I'm really productive in the morning, so I don't want to go work out. And then my office is upstairs above the garage, and it gets a little hot around noon to 2. So that's when I'm going to do my running around and working and go to the gym.
Yeah.
Is between noon and 3 o'clock, and then or go to my second office. After my workouts, I'll go to my second office until probably 5 or 6, and then come home.
Yeah.
Right after the workout, but that's the plan right now.
Yeah.
What are you watching?
I'm watching Summer House, which there's like
what's the drama
a
behind
big drama
Summer House?
because do you watch? Does Shane watch Summer House? No. Okay. So it's a Bravo show, and
Tells you everything right there.
Yeah, it tells you everything. I don't even care. I love it. It's just like mind numbing at the end of the day. But now there's so much drama with it. So there was this one couple, Sierra and West. They dated for a little while. He like really effed her over. It was like not a good look. Anyways, there's another couple, Amanda and Kyle. They were married. Then they separated, which like got exposed, whatever. All good. Everybody seemed like super cool about it. And then it came out because there was like a private investigator or someone got a video through like a window. And then, so Sierra and Amanda, best friends, like best friends. And then, so Amanda and West are now together. So it's like crazy.
So, wait, sorry. So they just swapped?
No, well, Sierra and Kyle, like Kyle was Amanda's husband. Like he's not with Sierra.
I don't understand. What's the drama?
The drama is like Amanda and Sierra were like best friends, but Sierra and West were together. And there was like a whole lot of drama between like West and Sierra. Like he like went into the press and like talked about their relationship, and like it was just like things like he didn't have to say. Like he's like, yeah, it was like over and over again of like, yeah, we're just not. Yeah, and like very much like, you know, we're just not each other's people. And like it was basically just like him saying over and over again how much he does not like her. And it's like, you don't have to, you know, like you should have like some press like understanding of like, and Bravo is all like girls who watch it.
Yeah.
So it's like you also have to think.
Yeah,
like,
how are you going to keep your contract?
Be like a good look for you. Anyways,
People love a villain though,
right? And then in this season of Summer House, it was filmed last summer, but they're like West and Sierra were becoming friends again, very flirty, and then it came out that they were like kind of working on their relationship. So that's where like all the drama is, and it's like you expect it from him, but not from your best friend. Not from your best friend. To like then lie about it for as long as you did. And then the only reason why you came out with it is because it was going to get leaked. and then they did like a joint statement on Instagram. It was awful.
So serious.
It was
Just
crazy.
people.
Yeah, but like
That's-
now watching it back, like now watching Summer House, you're seeing like all of these things now,
These
and it's like
cues.
all clicking. And it's like, oh my God, where was this? So now everybody thinks that there was something happening before.
For sure there was though, right? Because
So-
the show's filmed.
I don't know. I mean, Amanda and Kyle were still married at this time from in last summer in this season. So I don't know. It seems weird. Like he's gross though. Like they had a party. Like they always have a party. It's like a share house. They're like they live in New York, but they get a share house in
Sounds like a recipe
the
for a
Hamptons.
disaster.
Oh yeah, but it's so good. But like they were like sitting on like patio furniture, and like Sierra's sitting there talking to someone, and Wes sits down beside her and has the girl sit on her lap and then makes out with her right while Sierra's like she would be sitting here and I'm West, and did like right in front of her. Well, they're like trying to be like cool and friends. It's like maybe don't do that.
Damn, man.
I know, so crazy. So
And the other show?
what else I just watched Temptation Island, also a crazy show.
Temptation Island.
Oh, my reality show.
What do you think the attraction is to all these
for
shows
them
for
to be
women?
influencer?
No,
Oh, for
for-
women? I think it's just like mind numbing at the end of your day. Like sometimes you don't always want to watch something like so serious where you have to like fully pay attention. Like I can
can
have
cook
it
or
on,
whatever.
yeah, like I can have it on the TV. And I was doing accounting on Monday night while it was on the TV. I don't have to pay attention to it. I can watch it while I'm doing like 12 other things, and I can still keep up with what's happening.
What do you think the equivalent to that for men is? Anything with blood?
Sports.
So I glazed over.
Sports.
Anything?
For sure.
Well, I mean like scripted shows, not just sports.
Oh, okay.
Like, what do you think?
These aren't scripted, they're reality.
Yeah, I haven't watched the reality show.
Okay.
I think the first
What do you
last
think the equivalent to that is?
reality show I watched was Survivor.
That's still
that
good.
was a good
It's
show.
the first and
It's
last.
still on. I don't watch it,
Right?
but it's still on.
Is it? I didn't even know it's still
Yeah.
on.
I
It's not.
watched like the first 5 seasons, I think, as a kid.
Yeah, I mean, I
liked
could
it.
never do it, but I just couldn't survive out in the.
Oh, I'd love to do that back when I was younger.
No,
No,
I
thank you.
couldn't survive.
I heard
the
some of
bugs.
them get like they get off the set and they go to get given rice and like it's all fake.
Really?
Yeah, I'll find the links.
Okay.
Well, they lose. No, well, they're losing weight though. You can
Yeah.
tell. Like some of them.
Yeah,
but
but
back when I
Yeah.
used to watch it, they would lose
Yeah,
a ton
I
of
think
weight.
back at the beginning, it was for real. Like some of them came back definitely looking like Skeletor-esque, and
Anyway, what do you think is equivalent? Anything with blood? Anything with fighting? For
Oh,
men?
yeah.
I think anything with deal with
Yeah.
fighting.
yeah, see,
Is
it's like
men's
same
like,
thing.
yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
They're men.
Yeah.
Yeah, where
Even
you just
my
don't have
dad-
to pay attention.
My dad loved like action movies. He
But you like action
He would
movies, too.
sneak me into like, when I was a kid. He'd buy like the ticket for the cartoon, and
Yeah.
then we'd go to the action movie.
That's cute.
And like honestly, my dad's like the most innocent person I know.
Yeah.
But action movies was his thing.
Yeah, did you have a favorite one? I feel like it was like Die Hard.
I don't know if he was somebody like he liked Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. Yeah, I cannot. My dad outlived Chuck Norris. It's crazy. They're around the
So
same age.
crazy story. Those stories and myths about him aren't real.
Yeah.
So funny. Did you hear that he had what was it, Derb? He had diabetes, but then they found out that diabetes actually had him. Did you hear about that?
No,
Did you get that?
no.
It's because like it's reversed. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I heard. Another lame Chuck Norris joke.
Yeah, there's tons of them.
There's a lot of them. I did watch that documentary too about the. They're not Mormon. They're like the
Oh, God,
Latter Day
stop-
Saints
stop with
people.
this
No,
shit
no,
with
no. The
Mormon
Latter Day
wives.
Saints people, like the Warren Jeff guy. He's in prison.
Oh.
It's on Netflix. I can't remember what it's called. But anyways, I did watch that. We were all talking about it at work the other day. It was wild.
Why?
Because this man comes out, he says he's the prophet, all these different things. Now all of a sudden he's got like 18 wives or 23 wives, I think. I don't know. And then he's got these other 2 guys that like apparently he was going to like save them through himself, and the Lord was speaking to him and he was telling him everything, and this dad is like a part of it and gave him 4 daughters as his wives. Yes, appropriate response. Gave him 4 of his daughters, of his children. And then it came out he was like
Gay?
No. He was like,
I don't know why I was excited about that.
no. But he was like watching the whole thing of like him having sex with other people, like the prophet, and then like they were, super gross.
Is it on Netflix?
And there's it was like 3 or 4 episodes, and it was like this lady and her husband, who the husband's like he was like a music video director or something. I don't know. Anyways, and they moved out to, it was in Arizona, not Utah, I think. And anyways, the police took forever to like, she like took this and she's like, there's abuse happening, like you need to help them. So this girl became like the mole to try to get all this information. The police there weren't really doing anything. So then she took it to the FBI. And the FBI basically was like, how are you not doing anything with like all of this information?
To the cops.
The FBI said that to the cops. Yeah.
Good.
And it was so crazy. They just like didn't do anything. It was so crazy.
Reminds me of
one
a
of the
Bones
moms-
episode.
Bones.
what?
I never got
Bones.
into Bones.
No.
Shane did for a while, I think. So yeah, there was a
Yeah.
Bones episode where like this guy married 4 sisters,
Mm-hmm.
and then he cheated on them.
What a surprise.
Yeah, and then so in the end, it was obviously the dad who killed him.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Okay, that makes
It was
sense.
wild.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but then when the dad who gave the like 4 daughters, when he found out like obviously it was all a lie and this guy is not a prophet and like all of these different things, he like had like a breakdown and was like so upset, went to the cops, gave them everything they wanted. He pled guilty. He's like in prison for like 23 years, 25 years or something.
The dad
like
or
that.
the
The dad, yeah. Because he just felt so guilty. Because in his mind, he was like,
He was
had done
manipulated.
bad. He had like, yes, like he had done, I guess, like I can't remember what it said. It was like he had done a couple of bad things. And then he was like, thought he was being saved to like go to heaven. And this guy
so
just
how
manipulated.
so what'd they get him on? The dad.
The dad, he admitted to like child, I think it was like
Trafficking would be, right? Technically, it would be trafficking.
Yeah,
How
How
sexual
old was his
assault.
daughters? Oh my god.
They were young, like,
Oh.
and they were like, but they had like learned from, the Warren Jeff guy, like the leader of it, like they had learned. This guy was smart, not the dad. I can't remember his name, but they had learned certain things. So like they tried to get in like evidence and like plan things, but it wasn't working because they had like learned.
So this is the Mormons?
No, I can't remember what they are.
Let's say this.
Like Latter-day Saints.
Because aren't
maybe.
they still
Look it
knocking
up,
on
look it
doors?
up. But yeah, it was like, I don't know. It was so sad. And then like some of the wives.
What's it called? Documentary on Netflix.
Ooh, yeah.
Who's the
about-
person? Who's the person?
I can't remember. Warren Jeff is the like original guy. He's in prison though. But I'm pretty sure it was the LDS community. But I think that's what it was about. But
You're right.
Yeah.
Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
yes. But
For his orchestration of forced underage marriages and his eventual arrest and conviction for sexual assaults. This is crazy, man.
I know.
See, this kind of stuff makes me sad. And the reason why is like, one, it's always men,
Yeah.
and two, and I hate that for guys in general.
It's
And
like your own children.
yeah,
Your
and
own children.
that and the children thing is so sad because it's like you take away so much, you take away all of their childhood when they're underage, and then also the fact that it's like has to do with like Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
and it just like you besmirched like what that's supposed to be about, so it's super sad. That's pretty crazy. You didn't tell me about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you that one, but yeah.
That's good. Well, completely different to it, but a documentary that came out was Hulk Hogan's.
Oh, I didn't watch that one yet.
No, I want to watch it.
Is it good?
I don't know. I haven't seen it
Oh, you
yet.
haven't
I haven't
seen it
seen
yet.
it, but I want to watch it. I don't know what, because even in the trailer for it,
Yeah.
he's like, all right, you want to hear the full story? And I'm like, what new
Yeah, that's it.
can you tell us?
Yeah.
He's had a pretty troubled life, though. Because, like, in the sense of, like, he was, like, the American hero.
Yeah.
And then he was in that scandal with that guy who admitted, like, selling steroids illegally.
Yeah.
And so his image of, like, not being natural. And then his son accidentally killed that man in a what was it, DUI? I can't remember. And then his
Remember they had like a reality show, I think.
I
where
watched
she
it.
Did.
Yeah,
like
Brooke was pretty
the
cute.
daughter, yeah.
Yeah, she was
did.
tall, though.
She's a big girl.
yeah, I think she was like 6'4".
She's a big girl.
She was a cutie though. But
Like-
and then the wife divorced him,
Yeah.
and she ended up being with Brooke Hogan's
Boyfriend.
No, was it
Yeah,
a boyfriend?
I'm pretty sure it was.
Ugh.
Maybe. I don't know.
And then
This was like a long time
and
ago.
then he was sleeping with. No, Hulk Hogan was sleeping with Brooke's friend.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah. And
Oh,
Jesus, is that you?
Not a light.
For the people listening on Spotify, Aaron just put on a light on Stacy, and it really was bright. And then he slept with a sex tape, remember, of Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
And he was like, and he had the N-word slur.
I don't know.
Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. I'm like, what are you gonna say in this documentary that I'm like, I don't know about
To
you?
justify all of this like wild behavior, you can.
Yeah. Well, you guys are watching way more interesting things than me. I'm watching The Boys. Well, you watched
I watched that too. I forgot about
The Boys
that.
is amazing. I'm watching Invincible, which is just finished actually, and Daredevil Born Again. Daredevil's good.
Yeah, I haven't seen Daredevil, but I'm
The Boys?
just haven't watched the last episode of Invincible, and I haven't watched the last 2 episodes of Boys, but I need to get
Invincible's so good, man. The Invincible's so good. Every time I'm like, I don't know how like a cartoon gets me emotional. You know what I mean?
That doesn't really do it for me.
No?
I like it. It just doesn't get me emotional. Shrinking can get me emotional.
Oh, well, you got top tier actors like Harrison Ford. Mm-hmm. So that makes sense. So that's what I'm watching right now. I don't think I'm watching anything else. Well, you know what I started actually, because I have like a movie TV list, because it just, whenever I have time to watch things, I try. I'm going through the Hannibal Lecter series. You know Hannibal Lecter? You know Silence of the Lambs?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I watched last night while doing some work at Hannibal Rising, which was like the prequel series.
It's the guy who eats people, right?
He's a therapist who eats people.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like Shrinking, but a little bit different, I guess. And then he got, obviously but he's used by the FBI to catch other murderers and serial killers.
Oh, no way, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like a spooky.
It is spooky.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is spooky.
I don't do spooky.
Yeah, Shane doesn't either.
No. It's
So-
just not enjoyable.
I like the rush of being scared.
No, thank you. I also don't like anything ghosty. Like
It's real.
anything.
That
no,
stuff
I-
used to, when I was like
no.
preteen, that used to freak the shit out of me.
I was actually, remember the movie Paranormal Activity? Do you remember that? The found footage ghost movie?
Oh yeah.
The first 2 scared the shit out of me. I don't know why.
They did more than one.
Yeah, it is
Like,
6, I think.
I think I'm thinking of the one where it's like they're in the woods in the shaky camera because it's supposed to be.
Blair
like
Witch.
Blair Witch.
Blair
That
Witch,
shit was
yeah.
scary too. I went to go see Paranormal, I think 3 in the theaters downtown, and I died laughing because there was one scene where like something was happening in a room, and there was a guy next to me, and he was like talking to his boy, and he's like, he was like, "Nah, man, this is scary. I want to go home. This is scary. I want to go home." And it was actually pretty creepy.
Yeah. No.
I like those like scary like. I don't like gory though. Like you know how Saw is like just
Yeah, they're
disgusting.
gross.
I don't like body horror. If like obviously with scary movies it can be called for it.
Yeah.
But I feel like Saw was just like glorifying like body horror, and I don't like that. But I do like being spooked.
I don't like. Do you believe in like psychics and mediums? and
Clairvoyance.
stuff like that?
See, I think. No, but I do think that I think that people can are incredibly good at reading you, but I think that's just a gift in the sense of good salesmen.
Yeah, they
knowing how
read
to
you and they can kind of like as you're talking, they're
yeah,
getting
but
closer.
I don't believe in that. Do you?
I would never do any of it.
But
I
you wouldn't do
just-
any of it because you're fearful that it was true.
No, I don't. Well, I don't think psychics are real. I think that's like. I think people are just take your money.
But you know what they do? They look up your name and then they do
Yeah.
research on like obituaries, and then they do like.
No, a psychic, not a medium. A medium, I also like. I don't know. I don't really believe in all of that. I think like ghost stuff is real, but I just don't.
Interesting. You think ghost stuff is real, but you don't think
Like ghosts are real.
But you don't
yeah.
think
But I
mediums
don't
are
think
clear?
ghosts can talk to people. No, I don't.
What about Casper?
So
the
she
friendly ghost.
believes in spirit,
True.
and spirit
Yeah.
might be here, but
Yeah.
she doesn't believe that they can communicate.
No.
What do you think?
I've had some crazy shit happen to me, man.
See, I don't know. I don't know. It all freaks me out. But like, even like if it's like someone's like, you want to, if like even like at Halloween when they have like the haunted things, I'm like, absolutely no.
That's just so fun.
I do
So-
not. Or like those like paranormal videos and stuff like that, or like the ghost hunting. I'm like, just leave them alone.
Yeah,
Just
just
let
tell them,
be.
leave us alone.
Yeah. And like when they're like angry spirits or whatever, I'm like, no. I just don't do anything ghosty. It like really
But you believe in aliens?
freaks me out. Absolutely.
Yeah, same.
I
I think it's. We talked about this before, though. It's
Yeah.
silly not to think that we're the
Yeah.
only ones. That's
No.
that's so arrogant.
yeah, big time. The universe is so massive.
And we're just the only ones.
Yeah, it's just us.
It's just,
Yeah, we're just us filming a podcast here.
I know it's yeah. But no ghost stuff. I don't. Even like the our back room, like I'm like I won't go in there alone because like I don't know what.
There have been a couple of times, and I guess the mind plays tricks on you. But you're in someone's basement or something.
Yeah.
You're like, "Ugh, I'm gonna go upstairs quick. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
You
still
got a
when
story.
I run upstairs, I run
I
up
have a
really
ton of
fast.
stories.
The lights are up
Yeah,
downstairs.
you're like, nope, not gonna catch me.
Who's catching
That's
me?
hilarious.
But yeah, I'm
No,
just moving
but
quick.
what gets me is the medians. Like they're pretty confident in their skill because, like my sister went and they actually recorded the experience, right? Like
Yeah.
audio wise, and it's like, how confident are you if you're a fake? How confident are you to do that, to record, right? Because then you can go back and listen
You're
to,
a con.
that's how he got that, like how he got like did this or how they did that. But it was freaky. Yeah, my brother freaked out on my sister the one time because she went to a median and he's like, "Oh, there's somebody here for your brothers," and he had just lost his best friend, and but he could have looked it up because we did an event for him. He could have looked it
Yeah.
up on Facebook. Because we did a charity event for his family
Yeah.
who died in a motorcycle accident.
Yeah.
But it's just the things they say. It's like, ooh, that's still like we're really good, you know. Like
There's some weird stories though. Like even like my mom's acquaintance or somebody she used to work with said she had that gift. And Scott lost his father like 2 years ago from that point, and they went for a dinner. My mom never said anything to her, like private things, just that he lost his father. And they went out for dinner, met for the first time, and this girl was like bang on saying like all these things about his dad. And you know Scott, like he's a pessimist, if anything. I love the guy, but he's a realist, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's
Yeah.
like no bullshit.
Yeah.
And he was floored.
Yeah.
He was floored.
Yeah.
But I do truly like I think some people are just incredibly good at reading people and perceptive.
It freaks me out when people like can like know certain things like that would like I don't think it would just sit well with me. I think
Well, it's called
unsettle
cold
me.
reading, right? You come in, you're like, okay, Stacy, like I feel like you like lost somebody close to you. It's like, well,
Yeah.
obviously you're
Yeah.
fucking here. And it's like you look at him, a C, a B,
Yeah.
a T,
And then they're like this
and then
letter,
you look
they,
at your
like,
lips and you're like, Chris, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like this is what they do.
I don't know. My friend asked me after my brother passed away, and they were like, "Do you want like to go to a medium?" And I was like, "Absolutely never."
Oh, so why would you want to disturb him, if anything?
That's my thing.
He's having a great time in heaven right now.
I'm like, I like my version of where he is.
Yeah.
So I don't need to, like, I don't know. It just if like I don't know, it just freaks me out. It unsettles me.
So do you want to hear when my sister went? What they told her? She's like, so my sister went because she wanted to talk to her, her adopted daughter's mother, right? Because her husband's first wife, right, passed away of cancer, and so she wanted to talk to just like confirmation she was doing a good job by her or something, or like, how do you want me to raise your daughter or something like that. I don't remember, and how. The median went about it was said, well, she's not here right now, but do you want me to call her? She's like, yeah. And then when she got there, she was like, oh, she's pissed. So why is she pissed? Because you took her away from her daughter. But for people like my sister, that is freaky. And it seems accurate, right? Like it's just
Yeah.
the personality wise. But like, you know, I just found that very, like if they're a phony, that's very manipulative, right?
Yeah.
Very, very manipulative, and like,
Yeah.
What do you think about too? Like I've known some people who just said like sometimes it's just nice that they give them some closure.
Comfort. Yeah, I can imagine, but I don't know.
That still
I
seems
also,
manipulative,
like,
though. That's got to be a side gig, right? How do you?
I don't really think that they're there just like chit chatting. I think they're like with you. I think they can like hear you and like, you know, like cardinals. I saw a lot of cardinals after my brother passed away, and then one of our friends lost her father, and she told me the exact same thing. But it was like the day after I had told her.
But I don't want to put it down. But do you think the power of seeing what you want to see?
I mean, I don't see them very often now.
I'm not trying to.
No,
I'm not trying to say it's not. But
I
I'm
mean,
just.
I'm not really out there bird watching, but but it was
Fair.
like I'm in my back, like I'm sitting on my couch in my backyard, and it was there. And like even like I think it was like the day after, the next day, my dad and I were sitting at his kitchen table, and this cardinal just came right to the window and just sat there, like while we were eating dinner, and it was like very like. I've never seen a cardinal in my backyard. And then I was like walking that next day or the next week or something. And this bird was so loud. Like I had headphones in walking on a trail, and this bird was so loud. I like took my headphone out, and it was a cardinal just like sitting right
So
there.
how's the cardinal significant? Sorry, I missed that.
I don't know.
Isn't that? No,
It's
isn't
supposed
that
to be
a
like
sign?
when you lost somebody, like cardinals. That it's like a thing with cardinals.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then my friend got me like a little cardinal, to like put in your house because it is supposed to have something to do with like when somebody passes on.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, I can't remember what the meaning is of it. Look it up.
So
You're
Shane's
Jamie
Filipino,
today.
right? And
Fine.
the Filipino culture, sometimes they'll spray perfume on the deceased
Yeah.
so that if they're nearby, they can smell them.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cardinal, like as a.
Cardinal meaning in like death or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it symbolizes that the deceased loved one is near, safe,
Yeah.
and watching over you.
Yeah.
That's the. Yeah,
Yeah. So.
So since we're on this topic, do you guys ever see repeating numbers?
all the time.
What's
You know
your
what?
numbers?
You want
What's
to
your
hear
numbers?
something crazy? Okay, I'm gonna sound super fucking crazy, but sometimes,
Yes, you are.
sometimes, I see things before they happen.
Sorry.
Yeah, sometimes I get, but I think this is the reason why.
I've had visions.
But because I visualize. Like one of my gifts for sure is being able to visualize things I do. But I feel like
It's a form of meditation.
Yeah, 100%. And it's just like I'm gonna like preemptively do this or whatever. But I feel like something's like I get deja vu like a lot.
Oh, I hate that feeling.
I get that a
I used to get
lot.
I hate it.
And I'm like, wait, what? Didn't I just have this conversation and I feel crazy?
Yeah, deja vu.
But sometimes
So
I
scientifically, the
Yeah.
explanation they can't prove this, but that it's your short-term memory going into your long-term memory faster than normal.
wow,
That's how they scientifically
that
try to explain that.
uncomfortable.
It is uncomfortable.
But sometimes I think about certain situations, and then it happens the exact same way that I think about it, and that's why I say by visions.
Yeah.
Because it's just like it's not that I'm like I wake up like in a vision, but I always think about that moment, and when that moment comes or it happens like later on in life, it happens exactly the way that I think about it.
Interesting.
It's weird.
I don't get visions, so
Yeah.
I don't get any of
I've
that.
had two in my life, and they both came true.
Yeah.
It was just weird. Yeah, came over you, and it's like, just I had one time where I had like a decision, and I saw like I guess I was meditating on it, and I kind of saw the outcomes,
Yeah.
and I chose the one
That's what it
outcome, and
is.
it kind of came true. And then another one where I live right now, I saw loneliness. Right, I was like, okay. I walked into the house and I saw loneliness, but it was the perfect house for us anyway, so I chose it. And then during COVID, like I was, the studio was shut down. We weren't really supposed to be out and about, and I think this is true for everybody. But I experienced that loneliness I had saw when I walked into that house, in that house.
Oh, that's kind of spooky.
Yeah, that's actually kind of scary.
Yeah. No, I just,
How do you feel in the house now, though?
oh, since awesome, like
Yeah.
since COVID, like probably since it took like until 2024, and I have psychological issues with loneliness. too, that I actually went to a therapist about. There's like, I do feel lonely sometimes when I'm not really lonely. Or it's just from my childhood.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's nothing crazy. I think it's just something I have to deal with usually, but it came back up in a meditation or something.
Have you ever felt something like that in the sense of like deja vu or?
Deja vu, yeah, but like, not like, I don't know. I don't
So-
think I'm very like intuitive.
What I want to ask is what repeating numbers do you see?
I don't ever.
Definitely always 7.
Okay. So 7 is stay positive because it's weird.
You telling me to stay positive, or?
positive.
No, just keep positive. So usually, the only time I've ever seen
Negative.
777, right, is when something really bad happened to me, and it was just like it's supposed to tell you just to stay positive. It's gonna be okay. Because I looked it up because I just kept saying the 7s. It was after like
Where are you seeing them? I think this is
like license plates, phone numbers, like your bill, like $7.77, whatever.
I wish.
All like 5 times in one day,
Yeah.
right?
I don't think honestly I would ever even
Pay attention.
I don't even notice. I don't even know my own license plate. I had to be somewhere one time and I had to get my license plate for something and I had to text him and I was like, "What's my license plate?" No.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not gonna say it online, but
I had
yeah.
no idea. I felt like such an idiot. But yeah, I just don't think I'm like paying attention that much.
No, that's the problem. You're not paying attention, but it
No.
just. No.
Yeah, Stacy, that's
came
the
out wrong.
problem with you, and that's why we've come here today.
That's
to talk
why
to you.
That's why it's special when you notice because no one's paying attention. No one's looking for it.
Yeah.
Some people wake up at a certain time every night.
That did happen to me after my brother passed away. Actually,
What
2:30,
2:30
2:30 in the morning.
every for how many nights in a row or how many times?
It was like a little while.
Yeah.
And it would be just like I would wake up, have a hard time like falling back asleep, but then I would. But like it was like literally on the dot. It didn't matter what time I went to bed and like or what time I had to wake up or anything like that. It was just for whatever reason it was like that time. And I just
Scary.
Yeah.
Like I
That
knew
was
nothing about it, but it happened so much. I'm like, why does that number keep cracking up? I googled it.
interesting. Yeah, I just don't think I'm very intuitive like that and ever paying attention really to.
She's getting better at it though. All right, guys, let's get to the retro part. So, retro part, we are on episode 19. We had Sean. He was the big guy who looked like he's a cop.
The gang cop.
Yeah. So we chatted with Sean, and he specifically wanted Zoa energy drinks as when it was coming out. He said he loved The Rock, and so we brought energy drinks onto the set. When he came on, he talked about gang prevention. He's on the gang prevention unit, which is called Engage. So if you watch the episode with Sean, I think what's really nice is that he talks about how he tries to really communicate with these gang members. And specifically what he said is he tries to show that he's a person too, before using any force or trying to dumb them down. Like he really wants to show them like a better quality of life.
Yes.
And I think that was kind of cool and kind of nice. Like he talked about how he'll go up to people and he'll check in on some gang members, be like, it'll be 5 years and they're still just pandering and selling things. And he's like, you're like, he came off like he just wants them to just be better, opposed to just not being crime. If that makes sense.
He rather
See them do better.
help them do better rather than put them in jail.
Yes.
Yes.
So I think that was a big takeaway from him. It's funny because one of the things he said when he said his Instagram account was Shrek, because he
Yeah.
said he looked like Shrek.
Yeah.
And then I remember I felt so bad because he's like, yeah, because I look like Shrek. And we all kind of looked at him like, you kind of do look like Shrek.
I feel like if you do look like Shrek though, you kind of know it, and like I appreciate that he leaned into it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And then the next thing he talked about was his book that he wrote. He wrote a book talking about his father, which was so funny because you see this big, gigantic mammoth of a man talk about his father and sensitivity, and so I think that was really interesting. Stacey, do you remember anything from the episode that stood out?
No, he just genuinely wanted to help. Like he just wanted to help people get out of that culture. So, and I don't think it's something you hear a lot, at least where we live. Like that's not something you like hear a lot about. Like, you always hear about it from, like, the States and their gangs and stuff like that, but I don't know anything about really any, like...
Me neither.
Like, here. So it's interesting that we do have that, but, like, and so close. Well, not so close, but, like, you know, within an hour away. And it's, like, such a real life for a lot of people. So, sad.
Agreed. And then episode 20, we had Andrew on for the first time. So he'll come again later in, I think, the next 2 seasons. But it was the first time Andrew came on, and honestly, I think we can all agree that everything he said was pretty intense. It's so crazy to see someone lose a form of their identity and their life, honestly, and still be so honest, sweet, and humble about everything. And it was just really refreshing, because it's just one of those moments with him was like, our issues are not as bad as, like, it's always, I don't want to say worse, but there was a saying I heard that 9 times out of 10, if everybody in a room that you're in a room with put your problems like as a marble in a jar, and you saw everybody else's problems, you probably take your problem back. Which is, I think, actually very, very good way of, you know, you probably...
Well, it's perspective, right? I'm a big perspective person. I think a lot of people could use a lot of perspective. Just in, like, what they think are big problems, and really they're just little problems. And, I mean, everybody's entitled to feel the way they feel, but sometimes you have to have a little bit of perspective that, like, maybe this really isn't that big of a deal. And, like, there's a solution for it. So it's, like, just find the solution and move forward. Where, like, for him, like, he was in a biking accident. So, mountain biking, right? Yeah. And now
Trails,
and he's now unable to walk in a wheelchair, and you go from, and he didn't have, like, a strong, solid support system. So he had to pull through all of that, essentially, basically on his own. And I think takes a very special person to, I mean, I think any person who can make it through an accident like that and go from being super active and working out, and, like, that's their whole identity, like, their whole life, basically. And to go from that to not even thinking they're going to survive to...
it took a long time for him, even when he said, because he broke a lot of his ribs and stuff like that.
His ribs, his back.
Because originally he said...
How fast was he going? Holy cow.
But I don't think it was how fast,
it was just
the impact. The impact of, like, just sometimes it's the right angle or the wrong speed. Right?
And if he wasn't wearing a helmet, they said, like, he would have instantly died instantly.
And he originally was supposed to be, like, from the chest down, like,
paralyzed.
But he has mobility in his hand, and he's working towards it. Obviously,
he works so hard. Like, truly, it's so impressive.
It definitely is a perspective thing, because even, like, if we're gonna say it so aggressively, but like I can't imagine, like, one of my outlets is running, and I can't imagine that being taken away from me. If I would be very honest with you, and so it's like it's one of those things. It's like, like, come on, Norm. Like, you can do better than this. Like, be grateful. Right? And then obviously I say this all the time with him, but his main goal when he was saying on the podcast is he just wanted at one time in his life to walk down the beach in Costa Rica and just have a glass of rum.
Scotch.
It was a scotch?
It was scotch.
It was scotch? I think I was just thinking rum. He did like scotch, actually. But a glass of scotch.
I think that's what we had.
It was. Hey guys, hope you're enjoying the episode. I just want to give a little bit of a shout out to one of our sponsors for the podcast, Methylene Blue. You can find this at Paradigm Supplements. We like to use it here at the podcast just because it helps with gut health, immune system, ATP performance. Use code GETALPHA15 for a little bit of money off. Other than that, let's get back to the episode. It was a good scotch too. And then episode 21 was with Tony Richardson.
Oh, Tony! Tony's one of our trainers now, so...
what a journey.
Came full circle.
What a journey. So we had Tony on, and he works with us now in the team. Beautiful person. We'll always probably have more fun with you in the class than you expect. He's awesome. But the big thing, which goes back to what you were saying before, it was he talked about awareness. Awareness, and because he's a martial artist, teaches self-defense, which I totally agree with in the sense of looking for awareness. But you know, he spoke about, like, you know, if you're walking at night, like, always, you know, sometimes it's not best to have headphones because you're not hearing what's going on. be sort of mindful of your surroundings, of peripheral. If you're at a club, I mean, I know it's obvious, but like, how many times do you leave your drink and then you go back to it?
Yeah.
You know, you don't think about these kind of things, especially if you're a girl, to be honest with you. Like if you forget your drink, you just buy another one.
Yeah.
Or ask your buddy to buy you a new one.
He was very big for self-defense, especially for women. So, but it's he does classes and
he teaches martial
teaches martial arts.
PT
he
here.
teaches self-defense classes. Like,
Yeah.
it's very important to him.
Yeah, so I think that was pretty sweet. It's funny how when I saw that, I'm like, oh, it's interesting how he works with us now. He's part of the team.
Yeah.
And then now what I'm read podcast. So I finished Mindset by Carol Dweck. And then now I'm reading Millionaire Fastlane. And the podcast, the last one I just watched, which I talked to you about, we had a mentalist. We had a mentalist. They had a mentalist.
Yeah. A magician.
It's a little different, but yeah.
I was like, that's just a fancy word for a magician now.
A mentalist. Have you ever seen like a mentalist live?
No, probably when I was at Seneca, we hired everybody.
yeah.
We had hypnotists, magicians.
Yeah, they're like all the same thing.
So it's interesting. You're so funny. So it's interesting because what he said was he talked about how you look at the cues of people. And he said, like, I can only hypnotize you if you want to be hypnotized.
Yeah, true. Yeah. And then not all people can be hypnotized.
So the big thing, he was on Chris Williamson, and he's doing a big show for Trump.
Yeah.
And so Chris was like, so how are you going to fool Trump? He's like, that's the problem because I can't fool somebody who doesn't want to be fooled. Like, when it comes to mentalism or magician, you have to want to be surprised by a trick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to he said some part of you has to want this for it to work.
Yeah.
Which is so interesting.
But half the time I'm like, when they're doing like their like mental tricks, I'm like, is this person in on it though?
The hypnotist?
Yeah.
No,
Oh no, that
not
shit's
a
real. Yeah,
hypnotist.
yeah. We used to hire them all the time at Seneca.
No,
it was crazy stuff. I can tell you.
The clip that Sebastian sent us, like he was like asking, he was like, okay, picture this person, and then he's like, you know, the first person that you pictured, and then you changed the person. He was like, yeah, and then he was like,
Yeah. But I think this is what he was saying though. You have to want this.
yeah, like I just don't think it would work on me. I really don't.
We gotta get him. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get a
You might
fucking
be a
mentalist on the
mentalist.
podcast.
We'll do it
Guys,
on
if you know a
camera.
mentalist,
But you
send
could
it to us.
Also, like lie. I don't know. I'm all for a magic trick. Like when we had the magician on, loved it. I
Love
loved
sleight of
magic.
hand.
Yeah, like I love magic, but like
So it's not the same thing.
not. It is.
Ah!
No, I like a magic trick. I like what he did with the cards. I like a trick.
I like
But
a
don't
I like
think
a trick.
I don't think the mind one. I'm like no.
But he's not really reading your mind. You understand that?
no,
He's,
I know.
He's
You
putting things
can't.
in your mind.
Yeah, it's not real.
Okay, we have to get somebody on.
Okay, I'm gonna guys find a mentalist in Toronto, and I will reach out to him so that we can
Can't
prove it to
trick
Stacy.
They can't trick me.
And we'll
The hypnotist shows at Seneca College were the best shows.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah, we have a client member here who got hypnotized. Colin.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
he said fully. He's like, no, he fully hypnotized me.
Yeah.
But I
Well-
think he wanted that too.
So, I don't think, I think if, I have ADD, I think it's a little bit harder for me to get hypnotized. I've never.
This guy's like, fuck, I picked the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've
be
had
too
crazy
scared.
stories. So the worst one that I can tell you is the show was going so well and the crowd was so loud at the end that Damien was leaving the person hypnotized. She said when you go across the elevator, because you need to pass the elevator to once you pass the elevator, you will no longer be hypnotized.
Yeah.
Right? Was the cue for her to come out of it. But the crowd was yelling so much that she didn't hear the cue. So he
stuck.
leaves, we're cleaning up, and her friends come over to me and are like, she's still speaking gibberish. So what he did, she was Asian, but she couldn't speak Chinese or anything, and he had said, well, you know how to speak Chinese, and so all she would speaking was gibberish, right? And she didn't come out of it. So I had to call him he was on his way.
way.
Yeah, I had to call him. He was on his way to the airport. I called him, put him on the phone with her, and he brought her out. And then I talked to her after. She says, It was the weirdest thing. She said, I was totally conscious. I was thinking the things in English,
Yeah.
but they were coming out gibberish, and I couldn't stop it.
But
I knew what I was doing, and I couldn't stop it.
No, hypnotism is
got-
different. That's not a.
but that's
not a
mentalism
mentalist.
too.
Okay, then what?
Well, a lot of
It's all the same.
lot of
That's what I'm
mentalists
saying, it's
do
all
the
the
hypnotist
same.
thing, right?
Yeah.
That's where it's
But
confusing.
even a magic trick, it's not real. It's an illusion. So it's not real.
Yeah, it's
not
all
if
about the
real.
prestige.
That's what I'm saying.
But the weird thing about that one is because they say that like you can't do anything you wouldn't voluntarily do.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
when you're hypnotized, right?
Yeah.
But that was scary because she's like, I couldn't, like, I wanted to stop speaking gibberish, but she had started.
You're like, we got work to do.
Yeah. But anyway, that was the craziest one. I had to call him and
That's
say,
wild.
yeah, she was still hypnotized. She'd cross the elevator. They put her in the elevator. They came back. She's like, nothing's working.
I'd be so cheesed.
And I would be too. But it's also scary to be like stuck in your own body like that.
No way.
Just like all my thoughts, everything was English. I understood me. It came out gibberish. And she's like, I was totally like aware of what was happening.
No, man.
So she was so aware that by the time she got to me, she stopped talking because she gave up trying to talk because she was just gibberish.
Like,
so I'm
this
like,
is
I'm
how
like,
it is now.
I'm like, why won't she say anything? They're like, because you're like, yeah, she's like, I stopped talking because
She's like Google Gaga.
yeah,
Yeah, that's so funny. Oh man, that's crazy.
a funny one.
Yeah, of course.
So he programmed a buddy of mine to every time you shook his hand, he had an orgasm.
No, get out of here.
God.
So it was so funny seeing his facial expression. when
No,
he
man,
shook a
that's
hand of a
bullying.
dude. Right? So he shook his.
That's
so
awful.
so he's shaking these ladies' hands and he's like, oh, like just looking them up and down, like he's all happy, biggest smile on his face. And then he goes and shakes a dude's hand, and he's just like the disappointment. In his face, he's just like, "What just happened to me?" And he's just like, his face just
That's
went
so funny.
like so devastated. It was so funny.
That's a little mean though.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny though.
That's what I feel like they do at the college ones.
That's what I worked at the
Yeah.
college.
Yeah.
We hired it.
Fuck
Yeah,
around.
all the
Yeah.
entertainment.
Next part is what's on my mind. So this one's so silly. But you know what bothers me? When people say Costa when it's Costa. And when we say Costa Rica, it's not Costa Rica. It's Costa.
Goes to
Phonetically, it's spelled like
What's on
that.
your mind?
That's what's been fucking bothering me because I heard 3 people this week.
Yeah.
Like Costa. And it's always a certain amount of people, like the way people are when they say, like, I'm going to go to Costa Rica. And I'm like, it's Costa. It's spelled like Costa. And
It
the
is
Costa
spelled like
and the Costa Ricans say Costa. So people listening, say Costa. Don't say Costa. It's not Costa Rica. And you don't sound fancier by saying Costa. So that's my hot take. That was bothering me this week. Okay, so next we're going what's coming next. So we have a comedian coming on.
Yes.
We can't announce his name just yet,
Not yet.
but we have a
famous.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've definitely seen lots of his stuff. He's a really funny guy.
Mm-hmm.
Greek?
No. I
Isn't
don't
he?
think so.
I'm
Thought he
pretty
was
sure-
Persian.
He's Greek and a Persian.
Oh, okay. Well, he's a mix.
I'm pretty sure he can be mixed.
He's a mix.
He's Canadian. So we have a comedian coming on, and then I think by this time coming out, Harpreet's episode will come out.
Yeah.
It was awesome. She came on, talked about writing. It was very. It's interesting because that episode was such a, like looking back, such a niche episode.
Yeah.
But it was so interesting because it was like, it's interesting to see the mind of like a writer and how it works and the publishing. So that was interesting. And then other than that, that is the end of our retro, guys. Stacy, you got anything you want to say?
No.
No, that's it. Aaron, you got
Costa,
anything you
not
want to say?
Costa. That's what my takeaway is today.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what though? If that's the takeaway, I think I did everything right today.
Everything.
So everybody, guys, if you are listening on Spotify, make sure to like, subscribe, comment if you're watching on YouTube. But other than that, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Ciao. Podcast, and today we're going to talk about a couple of things. I'm a little bit on Java right now.
I need what you're on.
Roll it.
Roll it. Hey, where'd you get those?
I was just talking about them.
I thought you lost those ones.
No, I said I lost
where'd you
some.
get those?
I was
Yeah.
like,
I was just saying I was
me
going to
that
leave these
clip.
here too.
Send me that clip.
I clearly need the coffee. Costco coffee. It's a good
Yeah, that's where we get our coffee too.
It's good.
one
Ball
you like.
sacks.
Sorry?
It's called ball sacks.
That's where you get your coffee?
No, Costco. I get my coffee at Costco, but the brand is called Ball Stacks.
No way. We just get the Kirkland one. I introduced him to.
I'll try the ball stuff.
Okay, ready? Let's in 3, 2, 1, and.